So Friday nights are packed with Friday night fights and Friday night frights. Blah.
What the fuck?
It's, you don't like Halloween?
I was about to say that sounded familiar, but I forgot where the hell that came from.
It's all Hallows Eve and it's Halloween. It's the Halloween edition of the podcasto. Yes. So, yeah, let's get right into it with Rampage.
One crab show, two crab show. Ha 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 ha. I don't know.
Wow. It was okay. So it started out with Matt Menard versus Jon Moxley, and I was like, "What?" Like, it was supposed to be a tag team match. But like, I noted Yuta is in New Japan, and I literally heard them say, "We're gonna replace Yuta with Moxley." It was gonna be Moxley and Claudio versus the 2.0 guys. And it's like, no, they changed it and now it's a one-on-one. I was so confused.
Not to mention the fact it was a contenders match. So if Bernardo would win, which we all know he wasn't, he would be number one contender.
Yeah, it was so fucking weird. It's like, what? Like, why is this a match? Like, I was so baffled, but like, Moxley won, and then another thing that baffled me right after that was Lee Moriarty coming out, and he's challenged Moxley to a match next week. And it's like, okay, like, I know people are probably saying, "You idiot! It all makes sense. The firm is gonna weaken up Moxley before they get to the pay-per-view." Yeah, no, that makes sense, but why would you start off with Moriarty?
Exactly.
Like, he's good, but like, I wouldn't have started off with Moriarty. I'd probably started off with like Ego and then go to Moriarty and then go to W. Morrissey. And the reason I would have did that was because Moriarty is more of like a technical, like, submission style wrestler. That's why I would have him second. Ego weaken him up, then Moriarty comes in second, stretches him a little bit, and then Morrissey just throws him around and crushes his bones. And it's like, okay, well, that's a thing.
Maybe he'll be easy pickings after all three of those matches.
Yeah. So then we get the announcement of the Gold Rush tournament. Again, at Full Gear. And Dante Martin is the first person announced for this. So, like, the people who I've seen announced so far, it makes me think, like, this is, like, a people who haven't had the title going for the title thing, which I like. Because it's different. So, like, Dante Martin was the first person picked. And it's like, okay, cool, let's see who's next. Then we get this Jade Cargill promo where Jade is just working out. And she's working out and she's just saying, yo, I'm going to kick Nyla Rose's ass. So that's going to happen. Once again, another misleading segment on Rampage. Because literally they said, we're going to interview Keith Lee and get his thoughts about what happened with Swerve on Wednesday. That's what was advertised. So I'm like, okay, cool. Then we get a Keith Lee versus Serpentico match. And it's like, okay. Keith Lee kills him in 5 seconds. Match is over. But it's like, I thought it was going to be an interview. He does get the interview afterwards. And then Acclaim come out and Acclaim are pissed off. They're like, fuck this. Where's Billy Gunn? And Keith Lee's like, I have no idea what you're talking about. And apparently Swerve kidnapped Billy Gunn. And he told Billy Gunn, you're not going to be at our match at Full Gear. And he apparently twisted off one of his fingers with pliers. So Acclaim go running after Billy Gunn where they don't know where they are. And Keith Lee is sitting in the ring like, what the fuck just happened? So Renegade had a theory, and I want Renegade to say your theory.
I think Keith Lee is in on it. Like, he's playing innocent, but Keith Lee has to be in on this, because look at Billy Gunn, look at Swerve. How the hell did Swerve kidnap Billy Gunn on his own? He couldn't possibly do that shit on his own.
I mean, he could if he attacked him from behind.
Then, like, how did he drag him? You had to drag him to wherever the fuck he was at.
Yeah.
I don't think he could do that.
So, I want to lean into, like, this is actually still, Keith is good and Swerve is the bad guy. I still want to lean into that because I want them to break up. Like, I feel like they would do better separate. I know that they were a tag team or whatever, and everybody's like, yeah, they're so cool. I would rather them separate and go their own way, have their own things to do, and this is a way to separate them. Have Keith Lee actually be so angry at Swerve for, like, doing some of the fucked up shit that's going on, and then just leave. Because, like, I feel like they're going to get ready to almost win, and Swerve is going to cheat, and Keith's going to see it, and he's not going to want to take this. Like, he's not going to want to take it, but he reluctantly takes it. And because he reluctantly goes to take it, he misses his window of opportunity to get the win. And he's going to go after it, and then the Acclaim going to roll him up in 1, 2, 3, and they're going to lose. And then Swerve's going to be mad at him. Swerve's going to attack Keith Lee. Like, why didn't you just do it? Keith Lee's going to have a crisis of conscience. Like, I didn't want to do it. So they're going to have a fight, and they're finally going to fight after all these months of everybody wanting them to fight.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense.
Yeah, that's how I see the end of that Full Gear match playing out. And
yeah, I'd rather be that way because, like you said, they're two talented guys. Like, I'd rather they be separate too. But if you're gonna keep them together, this will be the way.
Yeah, and the other reason why I don't see it being the Swerve thing, because I know AEW has done this twice, and I really wish they would stop doing this, but I don't think they would do that if they're doing the same thing with MJF later on in the night. So I don't think they would do that.
I mean, what I mean, the first time they did two things exactly the same way, the same night.
Yeah, but, like, I think they learned their lesson, and they're like, yeah, we're not going to do the same exact thing twice. Yeah, that's how I feel about that. And the other thing I feel about that is, if by the end of 2020, FTR does not have the fucking AEW tag team titles, Tony Khan is an idiot, because you have them, first off, you have them at their fucking hottest. In the middle of the year, you should have gave them the tag team titles. They're at their fucking hottest. And I know people are like, well, what about the Jeff Hardy thing? That doesn't matter. Because at fucking All Out, it should have been FTR versus Swerve in Your Glory. That's what it should have been. Like, it should have been that, and then everything else could have changed from there. And then, after that, Tony Khan just forgot that he had tag team with all these golds, and they just disappeared off the face of the earth. Every time they come out, they still got a pop, but they disappeared off the face of the earth. I feel like I'm so pissed off because I love FTR, and I feel like they should have got more and did more. So if they don't win the AEW tag titles by the end of the year, which everybody was like, they should be tag team of the year, they should be tag team of the year. If they win the AEW tag team titles, they're tag team of the year. But if they don't, it's like, you know, they kind of miss the opportunity, and that would be so stupid.
Lone opportunity, like 100%.
Yeah. So after that, we have Tay Conti versus Madison Rayne for, you know, just because we need a women's match here, and it just happened. It really didn't add anything to a story, didn't take away anything from the story. It just was also just proving how annoying Sammy Guevara and Tay Conti are. That's it. Like, nothing else. Like, that's the bad part. Like, it was nothing else but that. So then we had Ego. Ego showed up, and he said he's going to challenge Max when Max comes back, because Max should have just let the firm do what they wanted to do, but you wanted to turn your back. And like at this point, it's like patently obvious that like, oh, the firm is working with MJF. Got it. This is what they're doing. And then Ego says he's in the tournament, so that's another person who never really got a shot is in the tournament. Good, all for it.
Yep.
So that was a thing. Then, like, I didn't know that this was happening because we went right to the main event right after that. And the main event was Matt Taven versus Wardlow for the television title. And it's like, okay, cool. I didn't actually think that they were going to give Matt Taven as much as they gave him in this match because he looked good. He looked good.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a squash.
Yeah, I thought it was just going to be like a one and done, like bam, bam, and it was over. Now, the thing about him is Matt Taven suffered the same fate that FTR might have, where you're at your hottest, but they wait too fucking long, and then they strap you when you're not the hottest.
Like, probably exactly what's going to happen.
Dude, that's exactly what's going to happen. So after Matt Taven loses to Wardlow, Michael Bennett gets in there. So they start beating the shit out of Wardlow. Then Samoa Joe comes out. Okay, cool. Then Hobbs comes out. And everybody's like, oh, Hobbs is here to challenge one of them for the titles. But then the embassy shows up and Hobbs is with the embassy and they're just beating the shit out of Wardlow. And it's like, oh, I see where this is going. And hopefully, I hope Tony Khan does it like this, but he probably won't. He's going to separate the matches because he needs matches for the Ring of Honor show. If I was him, I would do a 8-man tag with Wardlow and FTR versus the Embassy, but all of Wardlow's titles are on the line. If the Embassy wins, then fucking Hobbs gets the TNT title, Cage gets the television title, and the other two get the Ring of Honor tag team titles. That's how I would have it.
100%.
Like, I don't think he's going to do it. I think he's going to separate each one of those matches and then give it to us. But, I mean, the only reason it's going to be like that is because they need, like I said, they need to stack the deck for Ring of Honor. So, I mean, I'm not angry at it, but I would love to see that 8-man tag.
It's actually better that way, the 8-man tag. But whatever.
Yeah. So then we get Smackdown, which was, it was a show. Nothing really cool happened on SmackDown.
Like I said earlier, 2 sucky shows.
Yes, 2 spooky shows. So it started out with the Brawling Brutes versus Sami Zayn and Solo Sikoa. Now, right before the match, Sami's telling Jey Uso, chill. You need to chill out. You need to chill out. And he was like, yeah, okay, sure, whatever. And he's like, no, you need to chill out. Like, we need to be one team. You need to chill out. He's like, yeah, whatever. Okay, cool. So they have the match. This match wasn't bad at all.
It wasn't.
Yeah, it was actually really good. And then at one point, Sami falls down and like, what is his name? Pete Dunne, Butch. His name is Butch. Butch is about to go for a moonsault. And you can clearly see Sami fakes him out. Sami's laying there. He's going to fake him out. And Jey Uso grabs Sami and pulls him out the ring. And Sammy's like, dude, I had him. I fucking had him. This was a setup. And then they argue and they get back in the ring and Solo gets rolled up. And 1, 2, 3, it's over. And then Jay gets in the ring and Jay starts yelling at Sammy. Solo's trying to separate him. Jimmy's trying to separate him. And then here comes the tribal chief. Oh, man. This was so great. And everybody is talking about this segment because everything that happened in it. This was so great.
Before you
Roman came out.
Bro, like the one part I like before Roman got out there, right? Is that Jimmy and Jay got face to face and like it looked like they were about to come to blows for a second. Like I kind of like that little tease right there. Probably never gonna happen.
Yes.
But
it's I don't think it's gonna happen, but it's starting to make people look at Jay differently.
Mm-hmm.
So Roman comes out like a disappointed dad, and he's not even looking at them. He's not even acknowledging their existence. So he basically just goes, yo, y'all need to fix this, and y'all need to fix this right now, right here. Fix it. So Sammy starts to talk, and Sammy's like, yo, I don't have no beef with you. I ain't got no beef with you. Like, we cool. We're cool. I have no beef with you. I don't know what the hell is wrong with you. I have no beef with you. So it was like, okay, cool. And then Jay just starts snapping. And he just starts yelling at Sammy. And Sammy says to him, yo, this isn't what the tribal chief wants. And Jay says, I don't give a damn what the tribal chief wants. And the crowd and Roman just like, ooh. You seen Jimmy just look like he done fucked up. Roman turned around and Roman was about to fuck Jay Uso up. He was about to fuck him up. And then Sammy stepped in and Sammy broke them up. So Sammy's just talking and Sammy's like, he's like, Jay, you're not being very Usi. And that was it. That was the moment. When he said Usi, that was the moment. Why was that the moment? Because he broke Roman. Jimmy turned around because he couldn't fucking hold it. Paul Heyman fucking broke. And then Jay is trying so hard not to break. And Jay breaks. And from that moment on, even though they got more serious, they all could not stay in character for longer than 5 seconds without laughing at Sammy. He fucking made them all break in the middle of the ring. It was so great.
Everyone's gonna miss this shit when it's done.
Yes. It was so good because it was like a really strong promo to like help them out, but they still were breaking because Sammy's just the worst. It's so good. It was so good. And then
like he should by he I mean Jay. He should really appreciate Sammy because he always has his back. Like
he
Roman
does
him and he helps him.
This is what I see happening.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be something so small and minute that's going to happen. And it's going to be fucking hilarious. Because this is what's going to happen. Sammy is going to do something because of Jay Uso. And he's going to do something because of Jay Uso. And it's going to cost somebody something. And that's where it's going to start. And like, soon as it happens, Jay's going to be like, see, it's all Sammy's fault. And everybody's going to snap and be like, it is. You fucked it up. And Jay's going to be like, I was right the whole time because this guy isn't supposed to be with us. And that's when the heel turn is going to come and everybody's just going to dump on Sammy and beat the shit out of him. It's all going to be because Jay set something up and Sammy's going to fall into the trap accidentally. And that's how the whole thing is going to turn.
I can see that.
It's going to be so good because the funny part is like no one's going to see it coming and it's just going to happen so subtly and it's going to be like, wait a minute, but that's Jay's fault. And because Jay's gonna literally just run with the narrative of Sammy did it, Sammy did it, Sammy did it, everybody's gonna be like, oh, fuck that, it's Sammy's fault, and they're gonna fuck Sammy up, and that's it. And then Paul Heyman ended this segment with the countdown to a commercial. And soon as he got the 3, Roman just walks off, and then they go to commercial. I was like, that was great. Like, the Bloodline story, I love it. It's great storytelling. It's great.
It was the fucking segment of the fucking night.
Yes. So then we get the Viking Raiders. I swear they said they're coming back next week, but I wasn't 100% sure. But it's like, all right, whatever.
To be honest, I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah. Then we get Maximum Male Models versus the New Day. And once again, they implemented the 80s little box corner thing where the wrestlers talk while they're doing the fucking match. And the New Day basically was like, look, what are we facing? Tyler Breeze and Rick Martel? That was hilarious.
Did you say Tyler Breeze?
Some guy from Helsinki, Finland or something.
Oh, shit.
So, of course, the New Day won. And they keep talking about the Usos and how they want them to fight them for the titles. So, that's probably going to happen eventually.
It's probably going to be like really close to the fucking tiebreaker.
Yes, which is coming up very soon, though.
Yeah.
So then we get Sonya Deville, and Sonya Deville is talking to Kayla Braxton, and she's like, hey, Kayla. She's like, yeah, I don't give a shit about Liv Morgan. And then out of nowhere, here comes Liv Morgan, and she beats the shit out of her, just all crazy. And there was something so small that if you're not paying attention, you'll be like, wait, what? While Liv's beating down Sonya Deville, the Bray Wyatt sticker is on one of the boxes. And Liv gets up and smiles right next to the picture, and you're like, is this symbolism? I think so.
I didn't notice that. Oh, wow.
Yes. So then we get Braun Strowman talking about how strong he is, and he's super strong, and he's not scared of a giant, but the giant made his heart flutter. And it's like, what? Like, that means you're fucking scared of him. What do you mean? It's like, no. Yeah. So then we get Ronda Rousey open challenge. And her open challenge is Emma, who returned to Neil Dashwood. Emma is back. How do you feel about Emma being back?
She's cool. I mean, I wish it was the older gimmick, but yeah, she did pretty good in this match, actually. So, not mad.
Yeah, and Ronda won the match. So, I mean, it wasn't like Emma was gonna win. Then we get the announcement of Last Woman Standing, Bayley versus Bianca for the title, and then we get the Usos and Ridge Holland for the tag team titles at Crown Jewels.
That's going to be a Usi match.
Yes, and speaking of the Usis, Jay is still trying to talk to Roman, but Paul Heyman's like, no, I'm not going to let you talk to him. He's angry at you. He's like, yeah, but I want to talk to him. He's like, no. Just relax. Just relax. We'll get to it eventually. And Jay's sad, and Jay walks off. So then we have Ronda Rousey backstage, and Natty walks up, and Natty gets choked out by Shayna Baszler. And the thing is, it looks like Shayna and Ronda are together now. Like, they're a team. Like,
most definitely. Before that, it was Natty and Shayna. So she kind of turned on Shayna. On Natty.
Yeah, I don't even put that in canon for me. That's non-canon to me.
Okay.
Yeah, it's non-canon because, like, the way it was like Shayna was friendly with Ronda, and Natty walked up in between them to say something, and she's like, "Doug, like you're not supposed to be here," and she choked her the fuck out.
Okay, so they retconning that, I guess.
Yes. So then we had Hit Row versus Legado del Fantasma, but Hit Row had a secret partner who we all thought was going to be Lio Rush, but 2 hours before SmackDown came on, Lio Rush showed up in New Japan and now teaming with Yo. So that's a thing. It's like, okay, well, it's not Lio Rush. Who's it going to be? Well, somebody who used to be in New Japan, Shinsuke Nakamura, teamed up with Hit Row. So, yeah, it was a thing. And I want to see Nakamura versus Santos Escobar by themselves. Nothing else. That's all I want to see. So, Hit Row lost. No, Hit Row won. Hit Row won. So, that was a thing. So, then we go to the back, and Roman Reigns is watching fight footage from Logan Paul. And Paul Heyman is talking to Roman about Logan Paul. And Paul Heyman talks about Logan Paul having steel hands because he broke his hand and somebody had to put it back together, blah, blah, blah. Renegade, tell him what your theory is.
Damn, I forgot what the fuck I told you. Shit. What did I say? I forgot. We were talking about
So Renegade's theory is they're going to attack Logan Paul's hand and before the show.
Mm-hmm. Either I thought it would be either this week, but it'd probably be next week then.
So my theory with the injured hand thing is, they're saying he has a metal hand, and I'm telling you this because this is exactly how it's going to go down. They're going to have the match, and in the middle of the match or towards the end of the match, Logan's going to hit the lucky punch with that metal hand, and Roman's going to go down, and you literally are going to think that it's over because he's going to hit it. They now build up this hand to be way more than just a lucky punch. It's now a metal hand. So when that hits in the middle of the crowd, everybody's going to lose it because it's like, okay, not only is he a boxer, but his hand is made of metal. This is wrestling. This isn't with gloves. He's hitting him raw hand with metal. Oh my God, he knocked out Roman Reigns. Roman is not going to lose, but it's going to be that moment where he's going to hit him and go, bam, and everybody's going to be like, oh my God, he's going to do it. And Roman's going to kick out. That's exactly what they did, was build this up. So when it happens, you're like, oh my God. That type of thing.
I can see that. This kind of reminds me of the whole metal trope. It kind of reminds me of Lex Luger versus Yokozuna.
Yes. So then they have LA Knight, and he's happy to be LA Knight, and he talks shit about the ring announcer. And why is that important? Because Ricochet gets angry, and Ricochet is pissed off, and like Ricochet wants to kick his ass. So I just see it in like, oh, that was a small little play that, like, if you don't know, like, it's not as significant as it is. But if you do know, it's significant. Like, oh, you're talking shit about my girlfriend. I'm gonna kick your ass. And it's like, oh,
together.
Yeah, it's like, okay, got it. Like that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm all for little stuff like that to make, like, to build up stories, even though it's like not no big thing, but it's like a little thing to build up a story. I'm like, all right, cool.
Like if you know it's good. So yeah.
Yeah. So then we get Karrion Kross versus Madcap Moss. It's Kross versus Moss.
I don't know.
Yeah, the thing is, like, I don't know why this match happened, but Kross killed Moss and told Drew McIntyre, I'm gonna get you, Drew. Trust me, I'm going to get you. And it's like, all right, well, sure, you're gonna get Drew. Great, fine. So then we get Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio's backstage, and he's getting interviewed, and then all of a sudden, boom, boom, boom! Here comes the Brawling Brutes. They beat the shit out of him. Okay.
Imperium.
No, I mean Imperium. Yeah, I forgot. So next week, Imperium's Walter versus Rey Mysterio. So then we get Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt's out here and he's talking about his demons and he's talking about how he's gonna get back to nature. I'm sorry that you guys brought me back, and I love you. I love you so much. I'm not even gonna wear a mask again. That's what he said. He said those things. But
more, yeah.
But the TV came on and someone came on and said, Bray, you're a liar. You're a fucking liar. Like, you wear a mask and you know that you wear a mask. Bray, you're a fucking liar. And the person called themselves Uncle Howdy. So the thing is, when they showed Uncle Howdy, I thought it was Vinny. Vinny is still here. Don't get me wrong. Vinny is still here. But as you're watching this and looking closely, Uncle Howdy is a mask. And the person under there who was talking was Bray Wyatt's voice. It's another version of Bray Wyatt. Now, the deep lore, the deep funny lore about this mask is, if you know, and you would be like, holy shit, this is deep lore. That mask looks exactly like Bray Wyatt's actual uncle, Barry Windham. Like, Barry Windham right now, that mask looks just exactly 136% like Barry Windham. It's like, wait, that's why he's Uncle Howdy, because Barry Windham, that's it. It's Barry Windham mask. Got it. And like, that popped me. Like, that popped me hard.
Where did they get the Howdy from, though, you think?
I think it's like, it's either probably like a little shout out, a nod to them, like a little family thing behind the scenes, or it could be Howdy is like something weird. I don't know. But it's like, it's either a family thing or it's something weird. Like, that's all I know.
Okay.
So like, it's not just normal. It's like, yeah, this could be something deeper.
I can see that now that you said that it's Barry Windham. And now that you said that, I actually see it and whatever, because it kind of reminds me when he was like the stalker or whatever.
Yeah.
He started to look like that.
Yes. So yeah, that was that. So, I mean, that was SmackDown. Now we get into the newsy kind of portion of the show. So there's been stuff that I've said 1,050 times, and I've said it on the podcast, off the podcast, and usually when I say something or Renegade say something, it's usually true. And I know you're like, well, what the fuck did you say? It's like, no, it's not like we were telling you something. We were literally just saying what we want and putting it out in the universe. And the universe 9 times out of 10 usually responds with that same saying, yeah, you get exactly what you want because that's exactly what you put out. So what did I put out in the universe that is looking like it is definitely going to happen because it's something that it's new, it's different, it's something that I never tried or no one ever tried. And it's like, no, it's something I've been yelling about for over 20, not 20 years, but like, you know what? I think it is about 18 years. 18 years. It's been 18 years I've been yelling about this. I've been yelling in the universe and saying this should happen. And because it never happened and we're about to see it happen, I'm just like, I willed this into the universe, even by yelling about this the last time it happened, even on this podcast and the podcast before the last time it happened. Now it's 100% almost a guarantee. You want to know what that is, Renegade?
What is it?
Time is running out. Time will be running out for one person. Do you want to know who that person is?
Who?
It's not a theory. It's Austin Theory. Because the new thing is, which is rumored and 100% a big guarantee of a rumor, that Austin Theory will not cash in until Money in the Bank.
Oh, shit.
1 whole year. The one time, 1 whole year. Dude,
you've been asking for that for the longest. Since I've known you, you've been asking for that.
Yes. And it is a big possibility it's going to happen. And I'm extremely happy.
I'm down. After that, what we need is someone to forget that they even had it.
Dude, like, I want him to be the person who has it for a year and also forgets that he has it. And, like, he's trying to run around all night trying to cash in, but he doesn't find Roman. And it's like, it would be one of those really fucked up things. Or, like, if the new champion's around, he's still trying to find that person, but he can't find that person. And he's just, like, running around trying to get cashed in. But at the same time, Money in the Bank is happening, so he doesn't know that if Money in the Bank happens and a person pulls down a contract, that means that his contract just vanishes. It would be so, like, it's so much you can do with that night that it's like, oh my God, we can do anything. Like, we can literally do anything, and it would work. It's gonna be fucking magical.
Can't fucking wait. That shit's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, I can't either. It's, oh my God, that's so great. But yeah, like that's a thing. That's a thing. I don't know if we talked about it on here or not, that Hell in a Cell is gone and other pay-per-views are back.
Mm-hmm. We talked about it.
Okay,
we didn't say specifically which ones. We talked about Hell in a Cell leaving. I don't know what else is leaving, what's coming back, but yeah. I know Hell in a Cell is gone.
Yeah, but a lot of the dumb ones that are like, oh, we're gonna make this whole pay-per-view about this thing, they're gone. Yeah. So that's a thing. Like, so this is what was reported by Meltzer. Meltzer reported under contract with WWE, and she's been under contract. She has not been under contract, and it's like, okay, I feel like there's a lie there. Then what is said also with that is there's a hang up with her signing a new contract, and it's like, okay, I did hear that she was fired from WWE. Not only was she gone, she was gone. Like, this wasn't a like, oh, haha, this is a joke. She was gone. And the new, like, from what I heard, the new regime brought her back and she signed a contract that way. So the hang up from sources that I've heard behind the scenes, the hang up is with the name. Sasha wants the name Sasha Banks. She wants to own and retain the name Sasha Banks so she could do it and use it outside of WWE. Like, and for her, like, to be honest, she doesn't really want to go to another wrestling company. She's doing a bunch of other stuff. She doesn't really give a fuck. So it's like, she just wants the name. She's like, fuck it. I want the name. Let me keep the name. I'm not going anywhere. So give me the name. I keep it. There's nothing happens. I'll sign a lifetime WWE contract, but also I'm just going to go do movies. model, whatever. But just let me have the name. I'm attached to the name. The name is attached to me. When people look up the name, they look for me. That's it. And it's like, okay, like to me, that doesn't seem like a bad thing.
Me neither. Makes sense.
Yeah, like, I understand why WWE is like, no. We own like the name, but like to me, it's like just let her have the name and give her a fucking 8-year contract. Like that's like to me, it's like you have one of the biggest female stars out there. Instead of just like doing something dumb and just going, we don't know. Give her her name. Give her an 8-year contract. To be honest, in 8 years, she's not going to want to wrestle because she's going to be doing so much other shit. She's going to be like, yeah, I don't really want to fucking wrestle. It's something I love, but I don't really want to fucking wrestle. And by that time, like the competition will be totally cooled off, so it won't be a big deal. And you'd be like, I mean, nobody's really trying to leave. So you win-win in all situations. So like, yeah, just like get her to sign a longer contract and be like, no, here you go. Here's your name. Like you own retainers, retain everything for your name. You can still do outside shit using your name. Fine. Here's the name. That's it. Go on.
Yeah, I don't see why not. Like I could understand a little bit of their hesitance, but I trust her.
Yeah. So that's the thing. Now, this is going to take a swerve, not Strickland, but this is going to take a swerve and question you about something that like I didn't think about until today. Like it was kind of in the back of my mind, but when somebody else pointed it out, was like, wait, no, that was in the back of my mind. I was kind of thinking about it, but I didn't want to say it. But now that somebody else said it, it's like, okay, so I'm not crazy just being this one person to think about it. There's other people that have the same exact thing. And what I mean by that is, do you think there is a smear campaign for CM Punk?
No.
Okay. Understandable that you said no, but let me point out some things. And let's clarify this before I go any further. I 100% am not just going, you know what? CM Punk was right. I'm not. But here is why I say I kind of do believe there's a smear campaign. Because remember, on CM Punk's birthday, the day that the Elite were like, hey, the Elite's coming back, they brought out the story of, oh, the dog got kicked, the teeth thing, the whole, oh, in Chicago, I can fight somebody if I feel threatened. And like all of these random stories came out at like this random time right before the Elite came out. And some people were like immediately like, oh my God, that was Punk's last ditch effort to like make himself look good. And I'm like, okay, yeah, sure. But then right after that, the story came out with Jericho. Jericho pulled Punk to the side and was like, yo, you're fucking shit up for everybody around here, blah, blah, blah. And you're just being a cancer to their locker room. And it was like, okay, why did the Jericho thing came up? Then something from Britt Baker saying similar things about CM Punk. And it's like, wait, like this is multiple people. And then somebody else also said something about Punk too. And it's like, wait a minute, this is kind of fishy. Like a lot of these people like really didn't have anything to like say. Like, so why did this just come up like now? Like y'all could have been said something about Punk, but it's like, no, now we're going to say something about this guy sucks. And it's like, that's kind of weird.
No, I see that. Now that you said it, it does sound weird as shit because Brett had nothing to do with it. Jericho kind of considers himself a locker room leader, so I see why in his mind he would put himself in it. I don't agree with it, but I can see why he would have the mentality.
Yeah, and that kind of bothered me, and it's like, we know that he is like a wrapped up, self-absorbed, ego-driven douchebag. Yes, we know that. Like, we totally with that point.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that now all of a sudden everybody's just like piling onto it, and like this is something like what happened in WWE at points where they'd be like, yo, we're going to talk shit about this person because we know that this person is leaving and may go somewhere else. Oh, this person is a dickbag, this person is this person is that. And then the person goes to the other side and is like, haha, I'm not a dickbag. You guys were the dickbag. But this one is like, he's everywhere he's been the dickbag. So it's not like you're really trying to smear him. But it's the same time, it's like, dude, what the fuck? Like, this is kind of weird. Like, why is this happening?
It's like they're telling the truth, but like it's off because like it's everybody at the same time.
Yeah, it's like at a very weird time of like, oh, we decide to tell the truth right now, and it's like, why? Like, just like he's already burning his bridges and kicking shit into high gear. Like, why would you just like get angry and be like, no, fam, we have to talk bad about him? It's like he's already gonna get fucked up. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, they didn't need to pile on him.
Yeah, it just came off weird. And then there's like other stuff and like that Meltzer has reported about Punk, and it's like I'm like, I don't give a shit. Like, I don't give a shit. Yes, I already prejudged him and said he's a dickbag, and I don't give a shit. But it's like, it's just weird how all of this stuff is coming out, just like pile on Punk, and it's like I seen it and I was like, this is kind of weird. But they just kept going, and I was like, oh, well, this is really kind of weird. Like, this is really kind of fucked up. But it is what it is.
They said he was an asshole back in the fucking Ring of Honor days, so...
Yeah,
I know. Like, it's not out of the fucking imagination that he would actually still be a dickbag.
Exactly. And, like, I just... Like I said, I felt bad that they just were piling on him. Like, other than that, like, he is a dickbag. Bad, because, like, it made me feel bad. It's like, damn, they're really throwing the hate on this guy. Like, it's no need, but they're really throwing the fucking hate on this guy. Okay. Yeah, like, that's a CM Punk thing. So, other than that, blah. There's not really much more news. Like, the cover, the whole Chelsea Green coming back to WWE thing has been reported for weeks. It's not just like a now thing. It's been for weeks. And I don't really care. Not gonna lie, I don't really care, because like Chelsea Green from like her whole entire career was never like a super, oh my god, like she's dope. And it's like, it's just like she just exists. It's like she exists.
Injured in her career.
That too. And like the funny part is like I've been seeing, I haven't officially heard, but like I said, I've been seeing something with Deonna Purrazzo, and it's like, I don't know if she's like a free agent, but I heard she might be becoming a free agent. So I'm like, because like it's been a little like things that I've been seeing. I'm like, wait a minute, are you a free agent and are you coming back to WWE? Because like she posted something with her and Chelsea Green, and it wasn't like a WWE thing. I mean, an Impact thing. It was a WWE NXT thing, and it was like, that's actually, and that kind of got me to thinking, was like, like that was random of you two to post the NXT version of you two together and not the Impact version, which you guys are actually doing right now. It's like, Okay.
Hmm.
So yeah, that's the thing.
So you think
Like,
they're both like leaving?
yeah, I think they're both leaving. There's a lot of people leaving Impact. It's not like, oh, Impact sucks and they're leaving. It's a lot of people's contracts are up, and a lot of people want to go either back to where they are or new start to AEW. So I'm not angry at them because no matter what, they're all going to go to wherever they need to go, do whatever they need to do, and once all of that happens, both rosters are going to get too overloaded, and then people are going to have to get fired, which means new people going back into Impact, which bumps up Impact again. So if I was Impact, I'd just be like, yeah, I don't really care. A bunch of people could leave because that means a bunch of people eventually are going to come back in. So yeah, it doesn't matter.
At the end of the day, it works out for everybody involved.
Exactly. That's exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So that's the pod. Do you have anything to say to end the pod though?
CM Punk is still a dickbag.